What's up, guys? Welcome to Blake's Garage. Today I'm in the BMW M4 and I'm going to be installing some interior aftermarket parts. What do I have here? Well, I got this nice little brake pad cover from Bimmerworld, and I also have this Bimmerworld throttle, the gas pedal if you will, plate here. So these are racing pedals set up. Very nice texture on these, very lightweight, made of aluminum, and these are anodized in the black. You can also get them in the raw looking. I forget if they're polished or if they're raw, but I'll leave a link down below to these. So you're gonna need a couple items to install these. Center punch, 9mm wrench, comes with an Allen and the hardware to install it. A little bit of masking tape, maybe a microfiber towel just to pick up basic shrapnel so it doesn't go on your carpet. A 1/16 drill bit and a 3/16 drill bit and a drill. Got my nice Milwaukee Fuel 18 volt here. Love this drill. But this is a pretty simple setup. So if you have a drill and basic hand tools, you're gonna be able to install this. First thing you're gonna wanna do is pull off the brake pedal cover. Now this one just pulled off. My camera wasn't recording, apparently. I already kind of filmed this once. And yeah, I thought my camera was recording, but it was not. What's kind of cool on this style right here, I know they didn't have this on the old ones. It just looked like this on the corner. It does kind of have this piece so you know you don't get your foot caught under there. Maybe people were having issues with that. We're not going to have that anymore, so I mean, whatever. This is the brake pedal. As you can see, it goes on one direction. We're going to put it up there, mark its placement, and then drill the holes for that. As far as the gas pedal goes, same situation. We're going to figure out how we like the gas pedal, mark its placement, and install it. So pretty straightforward. Cannot wait to get these things on. They're gonna look awesome. What we're gonna do is we're putting this brake pedal cover on here. Just gonna kind of figure out my location that I want it. We also need to figure out how to not hit areas where we're gonna basically like interfere with anything. Again, these locations here, we'll start out with the first. Now, how I usually like to do stuff like this is literally drill one hole at a time. The reason for that, behind here, you just want to make sure you have room for them to be installed once you drill it through, that you're not hitting the bracket behind here. But like I said, the reason I like to do these one at a time, if the drill bit walks a little bit, what you end up with is your next hole being in the wrong spot, and then your brake pedal might be a little tweaked, and we don't want that. We want it to look nice, so we're gonna do one at a time. We'll start out with a little bit. All right, so also I want to get the gas pedal kind of done, just so I can make sure I'm in a location that I like as far as the gas pedal goes. I'm just gonna line up this edge solidly. Yeah, no, that looks great. And then we got little self tappers on this we'll be actually able to use. As far as the gas pedal goes, very simple, just 4 of these little self tapping screws here, and it's gonna go into plastic, so it's not really that big of a deal here. So I'm gonna figure out kind of my location that I like. I'm just gonna drill this in. It's a self tapper, but make sure you know how to use a drill. And I say that meaning that you know how to manipulate it to not over torque, because I just put that one in and I have drill skills. So if you don't have drill skills, and I mean you don't use a drill often, I wouldn't do it that way. I would maybe just start it just a tad and then insert it the rest of the way. But that looks pretty dang good to me. And when you do the top, make sure you don't put your finger behind it either. So I don't have that in there all the way. It's just in there close. I'll get the last little bit by hand, making sure, you know, I don't over torque it or whatever, but just drilling in here, making sure your fingers are clear. Pretty easy on the gas pedal situation. Brake pedal is a little tougher, but so I just kind of set these up, general location. All right, that's perfect. So gas pedal's done. Super easy. We'll just torque it the rest of the way just to make sure we're flush with my standard screwdriver. So I know the tops need a little bit more. And great, yeah, that looks rad. I really like the way that looks. That looks freaking awesome. So let's get the last 3 holes in this, and then obviously we gotta take the tape off, but let's get that done. Didn't really walk at all with the center punch, so I'm just gonna go for it because I don't know where the hell that bit went. So that one got pretty hot. Go ahead and insert L bolts on the bottom here. Make sure you don't burn yourself because the backside of that hole is going to be pretty damn hot. I can already tell. Now for the last top piece, not quite sure how that's going to clear. We're going to see. Yeah, it's going to clear just fine. Would you look at that? Looks good. Now I'm just gonna grab these little 9mm poly locks. We're gonna get them back there and we will get these snugged down. Awesome. Oh, I guess we'll take the tape off first. That way we don't see blue through there. If you guys don't have a center punch, highly recommend picking up a center punch. They are cheap and very good to have. Helps you out in a lot of situations. So I always like one. So there they are installed. These have actually now been in the car for, I think I've had them in the car for over a month, and I wanted to give you guys a review on these as well. I really like the way they install. They do get a little bit dirty, kind of, so you do kind of have to wipe them up in between the grooves, just with like a microfiber towel or something like that. I'll show you real quick. Why don't we just clean them off so I can show you how easy they are to clean. Just wipe these down pretty quick with some detailing spray, and they look just like new, which is nice. I mean, pretty much when you're just detailing your car, you're gonna do this anyways to make them nice and clean. Uh-oh, a little bit of microfiber kind of stuck in there actually. Maybe shake your microfiber off. That just shows you how much grip these things have. All right, so once the pedals get all cleaned up, they just look really awesome in the car. All right, so I wanted to give you guys an idea of like foot placement. So being on the brake, this is a DCT car, but you can tell if you were to heel toe, it is a lot better to heel toe while braking. Again, I obviously know that this is a DCT car, but you can get that. You can kind of get the, you know, where you blip with the side of your foot pretty good, and you have really good grip on there. But overall, I'm really loving the pedal setup. It's awesome. Like on a daily basis, I actually notice it all the time because every time you hit the brake, every time you hit the gas, you notice it. Now, I don't notice it as much on the throttle, but I would say as far as brake feel goes, I definitely notice it. I like the way that it bites into my shoe when I'm pressing down. I like the way it feels, you know, if you kind of hit it from like a side angle or something like that. Like it just feels really solid, and it feels like you can manipulate the brake pedal just that much better, and I highly recommend it. So if you guys have a manual car, also huge upgrade as well. The only thing that I wish I probably did is, and I'll probably just end up doing it, is I wish I purchased the dead pedal. I actually didn't realize that they had the dead pedal until I looked, and they have a matching dead pedal. So obviously this would look a lot better with the matching dead pedal. So I'm probably going to end up doing that, and it will just look very nice. I'm gonna just kind of finish the whole thing off, but man, look at those. They just look really good. Super clean setup. You know, very discreet too. It just looks really good in this interior. You know, everything just matches very nicely in the F8. You know, you could put these on multiple cars. Obviously, these work on like E46, E92, F8s. You know, pretty much any BMW really. They're pretty much all the same. So, very cool. Highly recommend it. I'll have links below, guys, with all the tools that I used and these products. So thanks a lot for watching. We will talk to you soon. Later, and wrench on.